Well, hello, dear hearts and gentle people. So here's the question. Can I beat the tar on my first try back? I haven't done any practicing. And really, whether I do or not will determine whether or not you ever hear me say these words. Oh, he's so majestic. There's my bot instantly. Whoa! Hi, bud. I'll give him a little smack on the bum as he goes by. Ooh, I really do have to pay attention to that. Yes, I know. I have this old thing on me. Oh, I can't do that. Smack him on the bum. Smack him on the bum. Alright. Now he's gonna go off and drink from the fire hose. Yep, there he goes. Oh man. What if this is the take? I wasn't talking during the first part of the fight. Ah, tits. That's a problem. Okay. Slap you on the bum, slap you on the bum. And... oh god! There we go. Bum smack. Bum smack. Uh-huh. Yeah. I love dodging in games. It just completely... Hey there, got you this time. It just completely, the dodge roll, which just renders you completely invulnerable to harm, is like just one of the great video game tropes. Hey, why was I having trouble with this before? This isn't that hard. Oh, God. Dummy. Ah, tits. I don't know where I picked up saying tits or titties is my swear of choice, by the way. That just happened at some point. I didn't used to be like this. There we go, that's what I wanted. Smack him on the bum. Alright, welcome back to Despair Mode. Oh, sweet, I got another like elf charge for my pipe. But here, environmental storytelling, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all of this clutter lying around. And here we get the big reveal. Oh, you made it in after all. You not only hacked the pagoda's controls, you also defeated Ing Zhao. Who the hell are you? Let me have a good look at this imposter. He who dares to impersonate my deceased friend. What is that?
Sir.
Is that you, Yi? Why? Is it really you? You're still alive? Barely. And judging by that reaction, you don't seem too eager to see me. Oh my heavens! I never thought it'd really be you. Look at him! Look at my boy! Look at Garfield here. And his pouch of bubble tea, which turns out to be synthetic bubble tea because he can't get the real thing. That's built into his suit. Hold on a moment, I'll turn off the surveillance. Friend, brother, no way. Am I dreaming? You're not dead. I don't believe it. Praise the heavens. Praise the earth. Praise Fusang. I thought you fell off that cliff. I saw the surveillance footage. How did you... Slow down. Let's not get too friendly just yet. There's one thing I need to check. Oh, he's so Shadow the Hedgehog. Menace. Are you in league with them, or are you not? In a sense, I suppose I am. All I can say is, over the last 500 years I've spent in my vital sanctum, I spent every single moment reliving that nightmarish day. How can I make you believe me? I truly didn't know before it happened. I thought they went after you to bring you back, so we could all sit down and talk. I really didn't think it would end up like this. I swear I wasn't involved. I didn't do anything. But I suppose that's my greatest sin. I don't have the right to ask for your forgiveness. If this is your ghost coming for revenge, I guess I deserve what's coming. How could you kill the fat orange cat after he's put on a display like that? Goodness gracious me. Do it. I won't run. What's wrong? Forget it. I get your situation. You were never given an option either. Besides, I never fulfilled that promise I made with you. So let's call it even. What? You're actually forgiving me? Wow, when did you become such a nice guy? These last 5 centuries must have taken a real toll on you. In the end, it's all my fault. If I had the ability to stop them, things wouldn't have... If you truly wish to atone, help me retrieve all the soul seals. The soul seals? You can't be serious. Are you asking me to betray the council? Is there really no room for negotiation? Stop being naive. Haven't they already shown their true colors? I tried negotiating, and look where that got me. True, but once we officially become enemies of the council, the other souls will come from all over this island to hunt us down like a pair of sitting ducks. And you know full well that they aren't pushovers, brother. It's either that or you can be the one to carry my dead body. Whoa, you know I can't handle that, you trickster. You knew from the start that I wouldn't refuse. It's just my luck to have a friend like you. Fine, I get it. I get it. I'll do it. I intend to take them down one after the other before they even have the chance to fight back. You make it sound so easy. I'll probably end up dead, or worse. Ah, what the hell, I haven't been sleeping well anyway. And this place isn't exactly much of a hideout anymore. Do you have somewhere I can lay low for the time being? The Four Seasons Pavilion in the Central Core is currently safe under the cover of Abacus. Alright, I'll be on my way. Oh, you want my soul seal, right? It's stored in my dedicated vital sanctum. You should be able to retrieve it. After you're done, meet me back in the pavilion. I have something important to return to you. Alright. Our list of allies grows. And we get our first soul seal as we go into the Matrix. Let's peek into the past here. Oh, he's so pure of heart, is Guafu. Ooh, who's this lady? I think that we saw her earlier murdering us, if I recall correctly. Look at us toasting our success in the banquet hall. My bud, my boy. It's always the pushovers who are, you know, friends with the, like, the angry, you know, assholes. But it can be a beautiful thing sometimes. The loyalty of the pushover friend. Not something to be taken lightly. And there he is in all of his glory. I suspect that the others will not be so easily taken, however. Alright, moving forward. Guafu's soul seal, containing the character Ding, signifies loyalty. And there you go. The loyalty of the fat friend. Alright. So, we have another mission to attend to. But first we should stop off at the central hub and see what's going on over there. Because I want to see how my friend Guafu is settling in, of course, but I also want to see whether Xuan Xuan has any new fun things for me to talk to. Do I have any more artifacts for him yet? I don't remember. Ooh, it's nighttime. Look at the light. And there's my boy. Hey, did you see that thing downstairs? The Shanghai 9000. No! The root node. No! Then what? The Ape Man! I love this. The register of this kind of writing. Oh, you mean Xuan Xuan? It's melodrama, you know, swashbuckling adventure. How would you name such a terrifying creature? I betrayed the council, moved out of my home, and now you want me to share a roof with an ape man? Give me a break! Just watching these hairless creatures walk around makes my skin crawl. Calm down. Ape men aren't that scary. You've seen them in the reports, haven't you? Seeing them in reports and seeing them in real life are like night and day. Can you guess that they're going to become best friends? That ape child keeps calling after you. Yee, yee, yee. You're not actually going to raise him, are you? What have you been up to all this time? Xuan Xuan is different from the others. Besides, it wouldn't be in our interest if the council gets its hands on him. I find that argument to be a bit of a stretch. Never mind, I can never figure you out. Just keep him away from me, I beg you. Better yet, keep him locked up in a cage. Relax, I don't plan on letting him stay for too long. What was that thing you said you wanted to give me? Oh, I was so distraught by the ape man that I almost forgot. Here, have a fucking bow. Hung? No, she'd asked someone else to give it to you, but it somehow ended up with me. I never thought it would actually get any use. I just spent some time tuning it up for you. Thanks. Your skills haven't gotten rusty, have they? You don't need to worry about that. Remember my nickname? Gorgeous Beefcake? The Hammer of New Kunlun, you lunatic! As you should know, there isn't a single craftsman in all of New Kunlun that comes close to my level. Anyways, now that I'm here, I can upgrade your bow or any other gear. My resources are limited, so besides Gene, I'll also need some extra parts. Let me know if you find anything similar. Got it. Till next time. Oh, he's so cool. But yes, our sister has given us a nice ranged attack. What can we do here? Definitely pipe upgrade. That's quite important. There we go. He says the men are rabid. The vaccines have worn off. He's going to get the disease. At least make him take a shower. Yeah, they're going to end up being besties. Let's give the robot that map chip that we got. Kaido. Are you really going to give me useful information? Of course, map data for you. Now, read. How can I be sure the information you give me is correct? Trust between people. Simple. Your language module may be broken, but that doesn't seem to affect your communication capabilities. Alright, we got a map. Hey, what's up? Who's that chubby guy? What's his name? He's Kwafu, an old friend of mine. He's easy to talk to, and just an all-around friendly guy. Really? But he keeps ignoring me. Is he shy? Not at all. Just keep pestering him. Given his personality, he'll respond eventually. What do you mean? Oh, so he actually wants to play too? I got it. We're going to be best friends. There we go. That's what I like to see. This episode is just voice acting, apparently. I'm derusting my chops. Let me recycle all of my garbage here so I can buy more shit. Okay. And do I need to create anything? This would be useful, I think. Yeah. And do I need anything from you? Not only can I not afford anything, but yeah. All right. So we'll just let that be. All right. Onward to greater adventures. As our cast of characters is established. Now we have to move over ground. So if I recall, there's a robot over here who can, who does this particular move. There you go. Time for a new area. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at the architecture. But we're immediately going to the slime zone, I'm afraid. Yep. I'm just picking up some stuff. Oh, hi. So, once again, I will ask you to check out that the collar that worm is wearing. This may become relevant later. But we are heading to the rugged nature out here, which, and let me just remind you that sky is completely false. That is a false sky. Yeah. I should probably try a little bit. Dying at this point would be extremely embarrassing. Yeah. Alright, bud. There we go. And then there's this bell that I can ring. It gets me worms! Worms and money and more worms. Okay, halberd. Ah, missed that. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, Jesus, that is embarrassing. The run back! Thankfully, I can teleport all the way back to the pavilion and then run from there. But yes, I actually am going to have to focus up a little bit. I was having so much fun doing voices. And the plot implications of what's going up are, you know, significant enough. Oh, look at the light in here. That I was getting ahead of myself. Alright, so let's try not to get bodied by, like, scrubs this time. But one of the frustrating things about this game is that if you're not careful early in the game, or just regardless later in the game, there's often a lot of run back to get to where you were. Some of it quite dangerous run back. And much like in Dark Souls or Hollow Knight, if I don't pick up my cachet of golden experience there, I will lose it all. So if these bugs explode me, I'm turbo fucked. So we're not going to take any risks. We're going to shoot arrows at this dude. There we go. And try to be a little bit more conscientious. Ooh. What's going on over here? Oh, who's this little fellow? With the eyeball hat. Hello, friend. Nice day for a walk, isn't it? Who are you? Who I am isn't important. What's important is our current conversation. So you're just a Solarian taking a leisurely stroll through these ruins. If you don't explain your purpose here, you're going to have to forgive my rudeness. Listen to me, my friend. I have no intention of being your enemy. I'm also confident that you are not about to harm me. According to the hexagrams, violent conflict will not occur. I've always held great confidence in the insights my divination provides. I thought all the superstitious Solarians stayed in Penglai. What's more, the Daybreak Tower is a relic deeply symbolic of our ancestors. This is no place to start a fight. What tower? You mean these dilapidated ruins? My friend, things are never as they seem on the surface. Eons ago, the Daybreak Tower used to be the most magnificent altar in the Palace of Immortals. Ancient emperors would come here on important days to pray to the heavens. They would ask the holy men living in the tower to divine the fortunes of their kingdoms. Praise be the soul, and grant our people peace and prosperity. May the soul grant us the power to destroy our enemies. See, by the soul here, he means the sun, because this tower existed back on Peng Lai, which was a planet. But we took this entire island into space. This was very confusing to me on my first playthrough. Please grant me sons who will extend the lifeline of the Empire. I was like, how long have they been on this space station? That, you know, there are ancients here, but they just took all their ancient relics with them. If you listen carefully, you can still hear their prayers echoing faintly between these walls. Battered by the winds of time, the entire belief system eroded and disappeared. People even invented a whole new way to define soul. There we go. That's because they found their own two hands far more reliable than any contrived gods. A late friend of mine once said something similar. In short, when I came back to my senses, I could no longer hear the music of the Daybreak Tower. Such a pity. I wish you could have seen this place at the height of its splendor. The bells rang with deep, majestic tones as the ancient Kunlun people assembled here to share food, wine, songs, and faith. It was a breathtaking sight. Songs and wine? Now that sounds a bit more interesting. Oh, that's right. That reminds me. I've got a little something for you. This ancient music sheet is one of my treasured possessions. The bells used to fill these halls with the same melodies. If you manage to find the right instruments in these ruins, you should try playing some of the music. Your appetite for story seems to be wearing thin. I'll let you be on your way. Oh, buddy. I've got more culture to give to Xuan Xuan. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. This is the voice acting episode. Look at that chest tantalizingly appearing. You can't get that for so long. Hey, Xuan Xuan. You look bored. Can you read the score? Score? What's that for? It's a way to record music. You see, if we can play these notes, we'll be able to hear a song from ancient times. Oh, so that's what these strange words are. The village elders were the ones who taught us to sing. If we knew about this method, it would have been much easier to learn. Can't read it either, huh? I was looking forward to hearing you play this piece. Maybe I'd be able to pick up something from the notes given the owner of this score. Oh, we can ask Abacus for help. We sure can. My lord, this sheet music does not match with anything in the database. However, we do know that this is written in ancient Kunlun notation. Give me a little time, and I can convert it into easy-to-read modern notation. Then take a bit more time to teach Xuan Xuan how to read music. Yes, my lord, I will teach the child. All right! There's a Solarian flute that I brought from home. Abacus knows where it is. The fingering positions may be different, so you'll have to familiarize yourself with those first. But I definitely want you to become as much like my sister as possible. From home, but you don't play the flute. Not important. That's all, and I need to get going now. Play something for me once you get a hang of it. Yeah! Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Looking out the window again. We gotta get you busier. Alright, so we've given Xuan Xuan the power of art, or at least of calligraphy. The power of calligraphy and the power of music at this point. Nothing for me to do in there at the moment. This is a great little sort of sequence where we're immediately besieged by all the beasts of the field at once. You know, giant bug, cyber dog, and worm with a space helmet on. Come here, bug. There we go. And then I'm sure nothing bad is about to happen to me here. On this rickety ledge. What's over here, though? Oh, hey. Oh, hey. This place will be important later, but not now. Ah, dickens. Alright, there we go. Hey, bud. Ah, it's you. With the multiple arrows that you like to fire directly into the ground, and also my tender flesh. Yep. I was supposed to fall down there, but I'm too clever. I'm not going to get trapped in that at all. I'm just going to go right this way. Big worm. Wearing a big little collar thing around the back of its head, if you'll notice. Attached to a bit. Reminds me of Black Beauty. The book that taught me about the cruelty of the bit. We just gotta get through another elevator sequence here real quick. Thank you. Bug. Space helmet worm. Ruins in the background. The lapping. Oh, hey, it's an idiot. Hey, one at a time, one at a time! There we go. As an ancient Penglai holy site, Kunlun's Yaochi Lake was once the site of sacrificial ceremonies. Back when Sol was just the name of a star, people viewed the primordial roots as the mother, and the soul as the father. Yeah, this is the ancient part of town. Let me just refill all my juice here. We're in the old country, and we're about to get a call. Wenchi-bisun. How are you doing, dear brother? Is it day or night where you are right now? What does the sky look like out there? I never left Sha, so I always felt envious whenever you told me about all those faraway places. I didn't have many friends my age when I was a kid. The grass, the trees, the sky, and the stars are what kept me company whenever you were away. Remember when I first told you about hearing the roots sing? With Questlove? You thought I was hallucinating from being alone all the time. There's a Death Star, okay? Like, there's just straight up a Death Star. Just ignore that. Hung, why haven't you gone to sleep yet? Are you talking to the roots again? How did you know? I love Questlove. The weather tonight is great, so all the branches are singing. I've told you again and again, the primordial roots aren't sentient. Even Black Thought. Anyway, you're just likely hearing random static generated by its energy. You just don't know them yet. They can be quite lively. I learned about the celestial bodies in school today. Did you know that light from the stars in the sky are actually from a long, long time ago? Which kind of explains what's going on here a little bit. A star leaves its brilliance behind as it burns itself. That light travels thousands, if not millions of light years to reach us.
What did you say?
I heard a classmate say that the stars may shimmer brightly, but they may have already extinguished. All that's left are the last vestiges of their final moments, echoes from the past. Hung has always been really into death. That's what nourishes the roots. They absorb the remnants of stars, turning it into milk to feed us and supply us with energy. What my teacher doesn't know is that all souls and dreams also end up as the food for the primordial roots. That's what happens when you die. They emit a song as they devour. I hear their deep melody as I fall asleep each night. They sing about all the stories across this vast expanse. That's how the roots perpetuate the memories of the universe, how they nurture new stories as others come to an end for all eternity. I wouldn't have described the energy conversion process in such a sentimental way. You have a rather active imagination. Isn't it just captivating? All their branches contain stories from the past. There's even souls from... Okay, I know. That sounds like a fine poem waiting to be written, but you should still focus on your studies, okay? The primordial roots energy can be explained through scientific principles. I'll let you be my assistant, then you can learn all about it. Do you really think there are souls inside the roots? That thought alone is a bit worrying. Not really. Forget about that. Look, a shooting star. Yeah. Kid sister always knows what's up. You didn't approve. You thought the world ran not on sentiment, but on science and rationality. So I swore to never talk to them again, but the voices never disappeared. I hid under the covers and responded in secret. Our calls and responses formed their own meandering melody, its color and aroma changing as it flowed. Even now, in these dead streets and deserted alleys, the roots still sing. So please, don't worry about me, dear brother. I'm not alone. Not when I have the roots to tell me your story. Yeah, so the primary, conflict here is really getting... It's really getting fleshed out at this point. Meanwhile, there's this for some reason. Why we built this under the ancient temple, I could not tell you. But we sure did. Also, take a look at that statue. I wonder what she's doing. Who's that goddess over there? We'll find out. The important thing is that we've just desecrated some ancient ruins using technology. But they're not really ancient. Somebody had to replace that door, right? Dogs! Okay, ninja time. I'm not interested in ninja time. I want to go over here instead. Hey! Nice. Oh, it's big ninja time. Ah, these battles, they're so pretty! Alright, there we go! What's in these containers? Some sort of giant stuffed olives, perhaps? Fusang, the soul's spear. In its sorrow and compassion, it descends, granting us life's vigor. Ancient cave paintings, ladies and gentlemen. Say what you will about the Solarian culture, but they are absolutely in touch with their roots. You get it? Anyway. I think I'll just get me another one of these. Can't get through there yet. So let's go through here. Well, this seems perfectly normal. Let's just... Oh, hey, Goemon. There she is! Ladies and gentlemen, it's my favorite. Did your astounding intelligence lead you into this trap? This is quite eye-opening. Eyes are my theme. I could sense it from afar. As stubborn as ever, I see. I've got to give it to you, though. It takes courage to storm into my territory all on your own, and you only just came back from the dead, right? I figured anyone who got another shot at life would know better than to intrude on my farmlands. I don't intend to die in these barren fields.
Oh?
Barren, you say? Then let us fertilize it with some fresh organic remains. I'm from Sonic the Hedgehog. Look at her. She's a Sonic OC with robot bird legs, and she's absolutely not wearing any pants. We farmers are naturally thrifty. Nothing goes to waste, not even a skinny little mouse.
You saw?
Probably the first overtly horny character we have here, but not the last. Rise and shine, my beasts. There's work to be done. Ooh, and we get a couple of classic hopping vampires now. I love them. Look at their transparent skull domes. I'm not going to voice the pathetic vampire man. Jiangshi shoulder... Excuse me. Jiangshi shoulder... Jiangshi soldiers. This technology was banned centuries ago. You've gone so far as to modify the ape men? What's wrong with putting everything to good use? The opportunity to serve me beyond death is a special privilege I bestow. I read the system report the moment I woke up. You apparently made a mess out of the livestock area. I was there when we captured ape men on the pale blue planet. They're obedient creatures that can be quite nice once tamed, but as pets or as livestock, in the end, they're just tools. Have you begun to think of yourself as one of those beasts now that you've mingled with them in their cage? Enough. Are you here to lecture me or kill me? Oh, right. Thanks for the reminder. I better send you on your way. I've got a field inspection to conduct later today. Bring him down with all your might, my beasts. I'll reward you with some rice afterwards. It's so hard to find good help these days. No, wait, this isn't part of the plan. That's not what I would have said. Bring him down. It's there's even a touch of the Robotnik about her. Incompetent minions. Just because you raised them from children and then turned them into, like, you know, immortal slave beasts. Maybe they'd have been a little smarter if you hadn't, like, you know, given them those cool transparent brain windows. But here we are. I wonder if there's anything up here. Hey. So, our various opponents are 9 souls. It's not, you know, we're not talking like 7 deadly sins here. That's the wrong idiom. Thank God. You know, I'm watching FMA these days, and I'm like, can we maybe, you know, not just have all of the same stories continue to happen, but in different cultural milieus? But they do all represent various sins. And Gao Meng represents communism, as we'll find out. But first we have to go back to the rock zone to learn a new trick. Eagle-eyed listeners, viewers, whatever you're doing with this, I often listen to YouTube videos. May have noticed that I tried to do this against Horsey Man earlier, but couldn't because I didn't have the power yet. My body and the blade bound together by chi. Wow. Do I have to fight you again? Yes, of course I do. Can this sword penetrate a defensive barrier? You bet your bippy it can. I can finally do something about those shields. This sword lives ever present in both myself and the world. I love that line. I'm not entirely sure how to apply it to my own life. If there's any, like, you know, wisdom that you can use in there. But for E, certainly the sword does live ever present in both himself and the world. And now we can do a good, solid poke when the situation calls for it. Let's see here. How much longer do we want this episode to go? I'm kind of tired from all this voice acting. See, we can test it out against an enemy with the... Oh, it's my boy! We meet again, Sergei. How did you get here? Are you following me? Not in the slightest. It can only be fate. Ever since my awakening, I have made this land my home. I sojourn across Kunlun without ever settling down. This is one of my many hiding spots. I did not expect to meet you here. You don't need to hide. The guards here are no match for you. A scholar does not wield the sword lightly. I simply slip away when trouble starts to brew. There's no need for violence. A poetry reciting weapon that won't fight. That's a first. Oh, you flatter me, sir. But that is the reason why I cannot obtain gene from mechanical corpses like you do. That being said, would you be interested in bartering once more? Feel free to peruse my wares. Actually, do we need anything from him right now? Nope, nothing we can afford. So let's get on with things. Exploding frog. Oh, I like this guy. He's just got so many exploding frogs. And he can be hurt by their explosions. It seems like... Really not entirely sure what his deal is, who made him and why these exploding frogs are around here. They seem to have, like, mechanical elements. Ninja who was hiding in the piss, I notice. You. Just gonna blow these guys up, thereby blowing that up. Yeah. Blow this guy up. There we go. Oh, hey, it's the Cinderace pufferfish. Hello. Well, let's go ahead and get your map shit. It's not like I want to keep talking. How did this become such a thing? Yay, map data. Nobody saw that last part. Alright, we're gonna turn off the piss machine. Thus revealing all of the treasures that were sunk beneath the piss. Shall we fight the optional boss that was in the sub-piss zone and then call it a day? That seems wise. I'm getting pretty tired. There we go! Perfection itself. Oh, the Unknown Seed. That's another one for Xuan Xuan. You notice these fish corns in the background? You think that's a sort of a little nod to the Squanto myth there? Or just, you know, the natural similarity of fish and corn. Well, one way or the other, we should rest here. Alright. We're not fans of genetically modified produce here. Oh, we still can't get down to that boss yet. So we have to go over here first. Ow. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with you guys, or with you guys, or with this, or with that. Because I'm trying to get over here so I can turn off the piss machine. Oh, but I can't hack while this ninja is around. You ever tried hacking while ninja's around? There we go. Alright, Piss Machine Mark II deactivated. There we go. and I've been cleft. Well, the fact that that guy managed to beat me seems like it's a good time to end this one. So we'll start next episode with, this guy's not very observant, is he? Yeah. Hang on, I gotta go do something real quick. This guy over here, he's got my souls and shit. Yeah. There we go. Now we can get our ass completely handed to us by this boss critter that's down. Ah, that piss is still there. All right, I've had enough of this. We're gonna end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed the voice acting.